For my cultural self-assessment, I have a lot to talk about, so let's go ahead and get started. My racial and ethnic origins are white, as you can tell. My national origins, I am from Germany on my mom's side and Croatia on my dad's side. Germany, this is actually a really fun fact. My great-great-great-grandfather was a Hessian soldier, and he converted to the American Army during the Revolution, so that's pretty cool. How do I let my gender and class define me? So I don't really think I let them define me all that much. I just kind of do my thing and keep going. Are there particular myths or stories I remember from childhood that helped to develop me? My favorite thing when I was little was Cinderella. I watched that movie every single day. So I'm pretty sure that watching Cinderella every single day has ruined my expectations in a significant other. I expect nothing less. Particular rituals I remember from childhood. I grew up a Christian and I went to the United Methodist Church my whole life. So communion was a really big part of growing up, and I still really love communion. I love church. How does my personal culture profile affect my relationship to American culture? I know that we've talked about stereotyping before, and we determined that stereotypes are negative. I don't think that that's true. I don't think that all stereotypes are negative, because I think that I'm the average Southern person. Other than my accent, I really don't have one, but I'm pretty much Southern all the way around. I go to church, I eat fried chicken, I drink sweet tea. I love America. So, my relationship to American culture, I mean, there are bad stereotypes about America, like everybody's obese and stuff like that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, like, I feel like I'm the quintessential American otherwise, if that makes sense. How does my personal culture affect the rituals I participate in and the stories I tell? Again, I'm a Christian, so I believe in the Bible, I believe in the Word of God. So I feel like my participation in church my whole life has kind of guided my way and helped me make smart decisions throughout my life, and then now even in college I'm making good decisions. How does my personal culture profile affect how I communicate? Informally with my friends, I am very open. I talk about anything and everything. I am pretty rambunctious. I like talking a lot. I laugh about a lot of things. In formal situations, I'm very withdrawn until I get comfortable. As soon as something is available for me to talk about that I can talk about for a long time, I will talk about it for a long time. I also feel like I'm very good at forming bonds with people that are older than me. Back home, I had a lot more friends that were adults, or like the parents of people who were supposed to be my friends, more than the people that are my age. Not really a friendship type bond, but more like an older person that I could look up to, and like I knew that they would have my back on everything. I talk about sports all the time. I'm wearing a sports sweatshirt right now. You know that sports are my entire life. So that's a really big part of who I am. I feel like I'm also I've been using my hands under my desk the entire video. I communicate with my hands a lot. I move my hands, I do lists, I do that kind of thing all the time. I'm pretty good at holding eye contact unless I'm embarrassed, sad, angry. If I'm angry, I'm really bad at holding eye contact. I just have to look somewhere else or else I'll lose my temper. I think I'm pretty polite, and again, I think that goes back to my Southern roots. I use, yes ma'am, no ma'am type thing. I interrupt frequently in conversations because I always have things to say, and my brain moves 1,000 miles per hour, so if I don't say it right in the moment, I'll probably forget about it, and that wouldn't be good. But I am trying to work on that. I don't want to interject nearly as much. If I'm silent, I honestly just have nothing to say, or I don't know what to say, and that's very rare. I talk all the time. If there's a question that I don't want to answer, then I'll be silent and act like I don't know it, but otherwise, I'm talking all the time. I don't like to argue. I prefer having mature conversations, trying to hash problems out, rather than just sitting there and being like, oh, and like yelling at each other. I prefer to have that one-on-one conversation, get things figured out right then and there, not hold grudges. Although I am very prone to holding grudges, I try to take my own advice, but it's kind of hard sometimes. For communication every day, I rely on one-on-one conversation a lot. I don't really like texting all that much. I much prefer to be right in front of somebody. But otherwise, I will text, I will FaceTime, I will call. I just like to maintain connections as best as I can because I like to have multiple people to go to for multiple different things. So, yeah.